Peace and blessings to everybody out there. Welcome back to the Fake Woke Podcast. This is your boy, BobbyVILN. I am back with another video. I'm here to talk about Israel and Hamas, the Palestinian military group. If you did not tap into my first video about this subject, it's okay. This one will add context to that one, and maybe you might go and watch that one. But according to what I've been reading, according to Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, he sat there and he confirmed that yes, America, the Biden administration, signed off on $6 billion to fund Iran. Iran sat there and turned around and spent that money on Hamas. Hamas ends up with the weaponry that was left in Afghanistan. So you could say indirectly America is funding both sides of this conflict. That is crazy. Now we're sitting there talking about we stand with Israel. We will be helping Israel. We're about to start sending money or boots to Israel. So yes, indirectly. And I'm just saying indirectly to cover my own ass. But indirectly, we are funding both sides of this conflict. That is crazy. It's not the first time we've done this. You could go look up, you could go do your Googles. I'd rather not use Google, but you could go do your Googles. We're notorious for funding both sides of conflicts, both sides of war. Not only did Anthony Blinken sat there and say that we gave $6 billion to Iran. Iran is the country that is funding Hamas. Also, he sat there and he said out of his own mouth, well, I'm afraid to say that the money that we gave Iran went to terrorist attacks. They're sitting there, they're admitting that the money that they gave Iran went directly to terrorist attacks. And we're supposed to be allies with Israel. Now, this is just going to stir the pot more. Like I said before, it's likely that we will either send money to Israel or we will send boots to Israel. There's a chance that we're going to be in this war. And it's tragic because this didn't happen under Trump. This is crazy. And then the funny thing is, everybody was sitting there saying that Trump was going to do some shit like this. No, it was not the man that y'all hate the most, which is hilarious. Not only that, what else did I end up stumbling upon? Yeah, man. It's a lot to unpack with this. Not only that, this has to be one of the worst bombings or attacks in recent history, apparently. 5,000 missiles directly to Israel, killing 300 people. Like I said in my last video, if I were you, I wouldn't believe the official narrative. I wouldn't believe the official narrative of what's going on. Really, if you really want to know what's going on, you're going to have to go ahead and do your deep dives. You're going to have to really start looking into the history of Palestine and the history of Israel and the conflict that they have between one another. Because it's deep. It's deep. It stems for damn near 100 years, damn near, when it came straight down to Israel looking for a place to call home, basically, you know. And guess what? We're caught right smack dead in the middle of it. They even saying that the Ukraine sold them weapons, Hamas, that is. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. So it's yeah. Now it's all clicking. Now it's all coming together. That's why I sat there and I said, I was like, yo, like, don't be surprised participating and not just sending money. Because we're looking for, it seems like to me we're looking for a reason to, be in the middle of some conflict. Why you think we were so pressed over the Ukraine? Well, we had money over there, and from the looks of it, we were trying to touch on those oil reserves that Ukraine has, because they have a huge oil reserve over there, and it looks like we're trying to touch on that. So what's the reason that we're funding both sides of this new conflict between Israel and Palestine and Iran? It's going to be real interesting, because not only that, something else came out in regards to this conflict. Iran sat there for weeks with Hamas and planned this attack. They sat there and helped them plan this attack after receiving the money from the U.S. Now, I know a lot of people might look at me strange for saying this, but there's a high likelihood that something may happen on Western soil. I'm not saying that it will happen. There's a chance that it will happen. And if that happens, the people that are currently in office right now will be licking their chops. And the reason why I say that, because it will be prime time for them to be reelected. When they are reelected, then all they're gonna do is cipher more money, send more money to these false conflicts, as I would call them. That's all they're gonna do. Because once the American people are in fear, they're going to support the military-industrial complex. They're gonna find by any means a way to protect themselves, And if we have to sit there and support war, we have to sit there and support. We have to sit there and support war. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all been looking at mainstream media. They're demonizing Hamas. They're demonizing Iran. They sitting there telling you that they were chanting "Death to Israel, Death to America," which they probably were. They want you to get mad. It's 9/11 all over again. It's 9/11 all over again. They want you to believe that these people bombarded their border, the Gaza border, that's connected to Israel. They want you to believe that they bombarded that border with what they say, I forgot what vehicles that they sat there and said, bulldozers or whatever, and bikes, to get in there and to commit this terrorist attack. That's just as believable as terrorists taking over planes with box cutters. Like I said before, don't believe the official narrative. Do not believe the official narrative. It's something that they want. It's something that they need, maybe some resources, whatever the case may be. More is going to come to light. More is definitely going to come to light. But besides that, that is all I have to say. America is funding both sides of the war. They left those weapons in Afghanistan. Those weapons ended up in Hamas's hands. They sat there and they sent $6 billion to Iran. Iran sat there and used that $6 billion to fund this terrorist attack. When Biden got in office, he immediately started funding terrorist regimes on the Gaza Strip. He immediately started sending money over there after Donald Trump sat there and canceled. Now again, this is not a promotional video for you to go and vote for anybody in the suit. If like I said before, if Trump gets in office, we are definitely participating in this conflict in some way, because they love him over there too. But besides that, man, make sure you like, subscribe, and share my content. I truly appreciate the support that I do get. Thank you.